Hello, RPG-loving tubers, and welcome to another Let's Play with me, BlueAnkylo. So I've had this big list of Super Nintendo era RPGs that I've been intending to Let's Play for way too long, and I decided this year to start trying to bang out a couple more. So we're not streaming or anything like some of these recent Let's Plays. It's just me and you, future tubers, hanging out, playing some old games. Now, Star Ocean, well, I mean, if you're watching this video, you may be familiar with this game, but I'll assume for the intro that you're not familiar with this specific entry. Most English speakers first had a chance of, like, my age or so, you know, us 30-something-year-olds, first chance to interact with the Star Ocean series on Star Ocean 2, which is the one for the PlayStation 1 that came out back then. That was the first English game in the series. And then you may have played the PlayStation 2 game, and then there was a PlayStation 3 game. So basically, one per generation: Super Nintendo, PlayStation, PS2, PS3, and they kind of went through. There's a new one that came out fairly recently. They're up to 6 games, I think, so that's pretty cool. Some of them are even on Steam if you want to get into that. I don't really know if they're any good or not, but point is, it's a long JRPG series that's been around for a long time. This is kind of an interesting story for how the game got developed. I'm not going to spend a ton of time talking about it, but this is like the most advanced late era Super Nintendo game like ever made, basically. I'm not sure if it's literally the most complicated, but it has more data packed into it than pretty much any other game. So it's got a little bit higher quality graphics, and it's kind of like when they added the extra memory pack to the N64. This is similar sort of style to the Super Nintendo, but it was never translated to English, so it was originally Japanese only until sometime when some fans translated it. And so that's why one of the reasons we're going to play it with the English translation. I've never actually fully completed it. The first Star Ocean game I played was Star Ocean 2, and I love that game, and I hope to Let's Play that one day as well. But this one I've played a little bit, and I know it's pretty good. I just haven't actually finished it. So like I said, it's a translation. There's a bit of a story for the development team. If you've played the Tales of Phantasia, which is another Japanese-only translated English kind of Super Nintendo JRPG, same half of the team or so was the same, and then Tales of Phantasia and the Star Ocean team split near the end, and they each made their own games, which are, well, there's a lot of overlap, but slightly different, and turned into their own franchises. So pretty cool. Two, like, maybe not quite as popular as Dragon Quest or Final Fantasy franchises, but sort of second-tier major JRPG franchises started from the same team at the end of the Super Nintendo era. So whatever, maybe there was some drama, I don't know, I'm not really familiar with it, but there's definitely some overlap. So if you've played Tales of games, there's a bunch of those still going on. Tales of Arise, I think, is the most recent one as of this recording date. Once again, the Star Ocean series, if you've never seen, is similar. So it's pretty anime. Like, in those of you, like, some like, I would say all JRPGs are some degree of anime focused. I'd say Tales of series and Star Ocean series are pretty anime style. Like, not so much that I can't handle it. And if you've been watching the channel, I'm a pretty chill Ankylo. But you know, there's going to be a little bit of the memes, but not. I don't think it's too bad or anything. Anyway, Star Ocean. Is there anything else to introduce? It's technically slightly this JRPG with combat has a little bit more action input, so you can move some characters around, set up some AI for your other characters. I guess it's not totally different than the combat portion. Is a bit like Secret of Mana, sorta, in that you can set your AI for your companions and control one character at a time in a screen, but that's only for combat. The rest of the game, you'll be walking around like a normal JRPG, like Final Fantasy on overworld kind of. Well, there's not an overworld technically, but anyway, random encounters, you know the drill. Lots of cool features and systems. One thing I should say right at the beginning is what little I have played of this game, I ruined by looking up a guide for how to learn like the best maneuvers. So this is going to be closer to a blind Let's Play until I feel like looking up like how to do a quest or how to recruit a character or something. But I don't really want to micromanage or min-max to get the best ultimate abilities, because it totally ruins the balance of the game. The way I understand it, it's actually not too difficult of a game, and if you rush specific grind strategies, then early on you can get incredibly powerful special attacks that will trivialize 99% of the game. So I'm going to not do that, and if we get them naturally, or at least late game, if I'm struggling, then I'll look into getting some of the better, somewhat secret abilities. Anyway, that's how it is. So there's also the standard, there's some options in who you recruit. I don't really know anything about that in this specific game. If I Let's Play Star Ocean 2, I have my preferred party from when I played long ago, but this game, I don't have a whole lot of attachment to any of the characters yet. With all that said, let's get to it. That was a 5-minute intro. That's more than enough. So let's see what we got. So we're going to start with our main character, Ratix. I also really like the aesthetic for the Star Ocean series. I think the menus have a really nice feel to it. I always like them. It's sometimes, I don't know, I guess it's a little bit, you know, very judgmental of this BlueAnkylo, but some JRPGs I find are very bland. So if you're looking at like RPG Maker, modern, you know, I'm sure people put a lot of time into them, but the menu system just looks generic because you've seen it a dozen times before. The font, the screen layout or something about it just, you know, bores me a little bit. The really good games that I consider like high quality tend to have some way of making like a unique looking overall style and feel for the font, for the aesthetic. I've always thought Star Ocean did a pretty good job of that. So anyway, I'm gonna leave the name the same. We're just gonna go with Radix, who's your generic blue-haired anime protagonist. I'm sure nothing crazy will ever happen to him. And thank you, Enix. But mostly thank you, Tri-Ace, because that's the actual development team. Now, there's actually voice acting in this Super Nintendo game, so I won't talk over it. Look, it's stars, like an ocean of them. I am, once again, running with some HQ filters and all that, like usual for my emulator. Some people love it, some people hate it, but that's what I'm doing.
Captain's log, Stardate 346. Our ship has completed its mission of deep space investigation right on schedule. Now we're headed home.
Would you like some coffee, Captain?
Yes, I'd like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a nice looking planet. Oops. Who fired the laser? And I want that coffee.
Captain, we've just picked up a huge amount of unidentified energy.
Where?
Man, I love the voice acting.
1.209 in Sector Gamma.
Reservoir section? Get it on the screen.
It's so Star Trek, it's great.
An enormous shockwave is approaching.
Shield the ship.
Whoa, too much graphics. Poor old Super Nintendo can barely handle it. Spaceship's getting torn apart. All powered shields. Deflect the main refractor dish. I don't know. Scotty, give me more power to the engines. Look at that, we're fine.
346. Now, through an unknown force, a totally new age is about to begin. Is it God's will or the irony of fate? And still, mankind makes its way where no one has gone before.
Cool looking ship though.
People say the universe is a star ocean.
Roll credits. So, sorry, I know his voice was quite quiet. The music versus audio, like vocal balance, there's no way to change something like that. So, hopefully you guys just turned it up and got to hear it. There's not a lot of voice acting. You know, this is the Super Nintendo era. But, I was always pretty impressed that they fit that in. And the animations on the screen are going to look a lot like Tales of Phantasia, so definitely a shared assets for a lot of this kind of stuff. But I really like the sprite work. I'm a Super Nintendo JRPG lover, and this one, as much as this is not my favorite Super Nintendo game, the artwork and music is definitely up there in the top tier. So hope you guys enjoy. Man, it's, it's quiet out here. And yes, our characters have tails, just... Oh. Yeah, but quiet also means peaceful. What do you think about Millie? Oh, and this is probably one of the earlier games where they introduced the, you know, the speech bubbles, the little symbols above the heads. I think one of the early, I mean, maybe not literally the first, but it didn't become very common until like PlayStation era. What do you mean, Millie? Oh, the little emojis before they were emojis. This is just between you and me, but she's so full of herself and a tomboy. And she's right behind you. On top of that, she's kind of dumb and a loudmouth. Whap, yeah. And who are we talking about? You should be doing your job, not sitting around talking. I told you, there's nothing to do. Why don't you go on patrol or something? Here, I'll even come with you. Squiggle face emoji. Looks like I'm stuck. Alright, have fun, you two. Oh, I guess I'm going to. Never mind. Alright, let's go patrol. Alright, so we got so many screens. Alright, I'm just getting my controls figured out here. Don't worry about it. Alright, menu. So, special. What does special do? That's your combat of special abilities. We don't have any yet. So it's like special attacks you can do while you're in combat. No problem. Equipment. You know, it wouldn't be a JRPG without 15 different equipment slots. Oh, yeah. You can at least auto-equip and all that. Items. You know, there's going to be 512 items. No problem. Skill. Okay, the names of these is a little... Getting used to that special is like attacks and skills or skills. So if you've never played a Star Ocean game... There's gonna be some crazy skills, like literally cooking and singing and stuff. It's weird. I'll do my best to explain it as we go, but like I said, technically my first time through and I'm not following a guide. So, you know, your main character you're gonna control in combat, and your other characters you're going to give them generic jobs. So for now, we'll just leave them on the top one, and we'll see if other tactics work. If it's anything like Secret of Mana, I wouldn't hold my hopes up, but we'll see. And then, of course, there's a big old status screen with a million things on it. We got Radix, the swordsman, and Dorn, the swordsman. We're both... the race is a fell pool, is what that comes from. There's even your favorite food, so... 9-ounce steak, Dorn, good guy. And then Millie, who... Whatever. Yeah, so lots of that kind of stuff. You can change your name anytime you want. Isn't that convenient? You also have some talents. So these are unique and somewhat randomized, if I remember correctly. Although some of them are guaranteed, but some of them might be random. So apparently, we might be a good cook with Radix. Or anything that requires finger dexterity or making art. So that's some natural talents there for him. And nothing on Dorn. We'll either figure them out later or potentially change them later, because you can also gain and lose talents. Very complicated. Lots of stuff. There's even crafting. We'll get into that. Let's turn the speed up a little bit. We'll see how that goes. And I'm not going to mess with too much else here. Did I turn that up accidentally? Didn't mean to. You know what? For YouTube, we'll turn it up a tiny bit. Okay, so let's go looting. Flare bomb. Yeah, that looks good. Blackberry, sure. Resurrect bottle, probably worth it. So you can see right away for Super Nintendo, boy, is that a lot of sprite work animations popping up here. I don't remember or know if there's a lot of interactable objects other than obviously openable treasure chests. So I'll just click stuff for the early game and see if anything happens. Like break that barrel, you know. Alright, but let's get on with it. This is long enough game. We don't need to wait 10 hours in the first room. It has been a very long time since I played it too, so what little I remember is long gone. What the? These are some guys on the roof jumping around like they own the place. Alright, you punks. Help, thieves! Eee! Oh, there's lots of them. There's at least 4. If you speak Japanese, you'll get to know even more about what the characters say. Unfortunately, the translation team only translated the text. Whee! I guess we should kill these guys. You're going down. We do run really quickly, which is great. Alright, how does combat work? Kill guys. There you go. I guess you can't manually move up and down, so you just select what you want to do for now. It's been a while, guys. I wish I could tell you what they were saying on their victory pose, but I don't speak anything. I barely even speak English. Alright, a bunch of treasure, good stuff. So those guys complete pushovers. Oh, we're so fast. Look at this. I wish all JRPGs let you zoom like this. If only you could zoom diagonally. I think the Japanese literally was "here we go." I know, like, you know, the classic, I've listened to some anime, so I know a little bit of, I don't know what he said, though. Hey, gold money. Silver experience, or probably boring experience. I think there's some randomness on the stuff you get. They're tougher than we thought, aren't they? Yeah, they're completely slaughtering us, boss. Boss Bard? Don't make me laugh. It's just a couple kids. Let me show you how it's done. Oh. Yeah, we're not really kids. We're members of the Kletos Brigade. Don't be stuck up just because you're in charge of a bunch of wimps. Yeah, you're weakly. She didn't fight at all, but sure. What did you say? Let's get him, boss. I gotta figure out how to actually do stuff. Okay, I have no special abilities, so normally you'd select your character and then L and R to do the cool stuff. For now, we can just spam A to win. Don't worry about it. Looks like you can almost just stun lock him, so. Ha! Yeah, Boss Bard. About as good as a bard as ever. Money! 8 experiences. We leveled up from beating up some dummy. Like I said, early game, nothing to worry about. Oh, thank you. Ah, it's nothing. Just what we do. It's just what we do. Beating up thieves. Huh, aren't you cool? Yeah. I'm the main protagonist with my cool blue hair. Later that evening. Your tea is ready, dear. Please make yourself at home. Thanks, Mom. Put it on the ground. Ah, those thieves today were a piece of cake, wouldn't you say? What are you talking about? They're pretty dangerous. Not really. I didn't even have to eat one blueberry. Radix, what's wrong? You don't seem very cheerful. Cheer up, you just slaughtered all those thieves. Oh, he's been doing this a lot lately. See you later. It's like the classic Star Ocean theme in the background here. Alright. Get out of here, you punk. Show us a happy face tomorrow, Radix. Thank you very much, ma'am. Come back again. You can tell she's my mom because she's got blue hair. And she's living, so... something bad's about to happen if I know anything about JRPG tropes. Because being quiet means it's peaceful. Still dwelling on what my buddy Dorn said, huh? Hopefully the game volume is high enough for you guys. I did set it a little bit on the low end, but can change it now. I'll double check it in the episode. Don't you need to go to work soon? Hey, sleepyhead. Get your butt out of bed. Hey, wake up. Get to work. Someone's got to pay for this house. Alright. So we're level 2 now. Fully healed. We had 3 encounters. Look at all this good stuff. We don't actually have any new gear, but we'll maybe go find some. Maybe go to the shop now. So if I remember correctly, a lot of attacks are sort of learned organically as you do things. You level them up and get new attacks and all that. There is literally magic and also special attacks. So we'll figure that all out. We got a bunch of random stuff. Looks like healing is via percentages. I forgot about that. It's not my favorite system, but it does mean might as well use them because, you know, it's always going to be 20%. The better healing will be like 40, 50, 60% if I remember correctly. Treasure? Hey, Mom, how come there's no treasure in my house? Is there no dash button? Oops, not that. No dash button. You can run really quickly when you're in, like, maybe it's outside running only. Maybe that's the rule. Not allowed to run inside. It is like right in front of my mom. She wouldn't want me to run. No running, hey? Seems like you'd only run when you're in, like, combat mode. That's fine. I think it was just so fast. Like, that was really nice. Talisman. That's gonna be... Oh. I used to know lots of Star Ocean stuff, like what accessories did by default. 10% bonus defense. Right. They love their percentages in this series. That's fine. I don't mind that. Since you're the ones who ensure the safety of the town, you need to have weapons equipped. Make sure you know how to equip things. Oh, you're not going to sell me? Alright. You think you could provide some upgraded weapons to the heroes of the town, right? I mean, that silver blade or something. Huh? You're not with Millie, huh? What, do you think I'm always going to be with Millie? I can do what I want. Hey, good job with the patrolling. Yeah, I'm patrolling. This gives us an excuse to talk to all the people, because it's our job. Radix, if you're hurt, I'll heal you all up. You're not allowed to join the party. You're too little, kid. She looks pretty happy, though. Different Star Ocean brings all the children along. This one, mostly adults. I'm so sleepy. I really hate it when Mom tells me to wake up. Yeah, me too, kid. Me too. Hey, Radix, shouldn't you be at work at the Kleidos Brigade? Yeah, I'm working. I'm going on patrol by myself, you know. I'm not slacking. I don't want to go outside yet. Probably get ambushed by monsters and killed on my own. Oh, it's Sheena again. She has her own name, so I'm sure she'll be important. Alright, I got an item shop. This kid can barely see over the... Like, what a terrible... I guess it's not even a kid. It's an old man that can barely look over the shop counter. Look, his eye barely... Item store girl Sophia. I want to learn how to cook, but I also like metallurgy. And I also want to try playing a musical instrument. But I don't think I have the talent for it. Oh, let's be nice. It's not like you to give up. If you try hard, you might have a hidden talent. Yeah, thanks, Radix. Yeah, we might have hidden talents too that you'll only find out after you try something 20 times or some number. Yeah, imagine if that's an actual game mechanic. Wouldn't that be crazy? Like to buy some blueberries? Radix, please tell your mother I've got some fresh vegetables. Yeah. Alright. Nice looking place you got. Lots of barrels. Appreciate it. Just always this one kid. I always find her. Does this other kid say something different? There's so many running around kids. Okay, that's... Sleepy kid is down there. Running girl is... wants to heal us. Millie's house. I'm worried about my daughter. All she does is play every day. She doesn't even... And she doesn't keep up with her whole magic training. Her magic homework. All she does is play. Yeah, she didn't do any magic. She didn't help us at all. Look at that shadows. Isn't that cool? You can see like the edge of the tree and then the shadow on the house. That's pretty advanced for Super Nintendo, I gotta say. Like even our sprite in and out of the shadow changes color. Like that's foreground, background. It's pretty cool. I mean, nowadays, I know everyone's, ooh, ray tracing, VR, you know, put on your special goggles, whatever, but I want my 4K plus 10. This music box is a memento from Dorn's sister. Oh yeah, that won't be important. Luckily, we didn't get to root through Millie's, like, dress or anything, like some creepy weirdo. It's a different game. Alright, I think we've done everything. It's actually not that big a town. It's just a tiny little town, no big deal. How do they afford the guards? I don't know. You're late again, Radix. Dorn already went inside, and I'm not helping. Aren't you supposed to be doing your homework? Also, is it really just the three of us? It's just the GLaDOS Brigade is the three teenager young adults that just guard the town. You're late, Radix. Let's hurry inside. Yep. Really is the shining force, except no one got the recruitment invitation. Oh, wait, we got one person. What's wrong? Oh, the old man that can't see over the... Just one of the old men that can't see over the countertop. Oh, it's you, Radix. Something terrible has happened. Have a look at this. It's this letter. Please send help. In Cool Village, there has been an outbreak of a strange disease. There is much suffering. Elder of Cool. Well, not so cool these days. What do we do? Help them, of course. If only we had the herb at the top of Mount Metox. Wait. Oh, hey, Dad. What's up? Altos, will you go? Yes, this is my job. They're calling it a mysterious disease. But I should be alright. For no reason other than that I have healing magic. If you, the best healing magic user in GLaDOS, will go, I am relieved. Alright, no problem. Just go cast Pure Poison or something. I will return shortly, so do not go anywhere dangerous like Mount Metox. Farewell. Don't worry, anime protagonist, or anime best friend's father totally gonna live through this. Spooky bird noises. Well then, I leave the rest to you. Alright, I'll talk to you immediately if anything happens. Hey, come on you two, cheer up. Just a mysterious disease that her healer father went to go deal with. I understand Millie's feelings, but you've been acting real weird, Radix. What's wrong? Say something. Just got a bad feeling about this. There's these birds outside. I've been having weird dreams. 2 days later. Hey, the happy music's back. My father still hasn't come home yet. I'm going. Cut it out. Didn't he say he'd call for you if he needed you on your mobile magic phone? I think all they have is carrier pigeons, to be honest. This is not a modern, technologically advanced place. Radix! It's only been 2 days. Oh, look, there's the carrier pigeon. See? Messenger pigeon. They carry things. Like messages. What does it say? The mysterious disease in Cool is contagious, like most diseases. What's more, I too have contracted the disease. There is no need to worry about contraction through the air. However, you can catch it by merely touching someone who has been infected. Yeah, that's not good. The incubation period is approximately 1 to 2 hours. Once it begins, in about 3 days' time, your body will completely turn to stone. Well, all you need to do is isolate one village for 3 days, and everyone will be 3 days plus a few hours, let's say. And then once they're all turned to stone, it can't spread. That's not a very good virus, honestly. That's like too lethal. It doesn't give you enough time to, especially like medieval. How long does it take to travel between towns, right? 3 days might be too much just to get turned to stone. Cool is done for. Stay away from it at all costs. Maltos kill you. Well, sorry, your dad's dead, and if you go, you die too. Millie! Wait, do we know in Fantasy World how virus spreads work? I mean, he knows healing magic, but that's not the same as, like, virusology. Virology? Maltos went to Cool. I wonder if he's alright. Yeah. Millie left from the north gate. Is she okay by herself? Maybe we should tell her mom. What are you doing? We gotta go after her. I was gonna get her mom. I don't know. Maybe she's got a mother to yell at her. Alright, let's go just save her ourselves. She must have been worried about her father and went to Cool. Now, if it's only by touch, theoretically you could just talk to him from across a room. Right? That's fine. It's not like you couldn't say goodbye, you just can't touch him. Okay, maybe now... Don't worry about it, Millie. She'll be fine. Maybe now we can go shopping. Oh, plus we get to go fast. Even better. Hey, good job with the patrolling. Yeah. But more importantly, can I buy some swords? Ah, Dorn, why you gotta be like that? Just want to get some better weapons before we go on an adventure. Alright. See? You knew there's gonna be random encounters out here. There's like bunnies and stuff. Don't worry about me, I'm just killing this. Alright, so far, combat pretty easy. Maybe I didn't need a new sword. I just want one. 23 experience, dang, that was way better than fighting, whatever they're called, thieves, bandits. Could Millie survive killer rabbits? What's wrong, Dorn? No, it's nothing. I got a bad feeling about this. Maybe we shouldn't touch him. No, we didn't get any weapons. What we got was our first special attack. The Rift Wave. Create a shockwave around yourself. We will try it out and spam it to learn new abilities. Alright, little bunny. How do we do this? No? Oh, there we go. How do I do this? There we go. Just cool little magic attack, no big deal. Looks like you probably recover a little bit of MP at the end of combat too. So hold on, let me... Dorn has no abilities because he's useless. I feel like it's not using the button. Oh, this is L. I thought it would be R at the top, but no, it's the L button. I think it's S for tap and L for long or hold or something like that. Or maybe it's short range and long range. Yeah, that might be how it works. So you can only use that if the enemies are close to you. Something like that seems plausible. Also, yeah, that's normal. It's just this spaceship crashed here. Okay, so yeah, from there we couldn't use it. So our character has to run over, attack the bunny, and then on the next turn we could probably use the special. I want one more fight. I want to see if I can figure out how these level up again. So I want one more quick bunny battle. Nothing to worry about. Oh, good. There's some funny thieves. So you can have your attacks interrupted. So there's a bit of timing to it. Especially with specials, right? So Rift Wave on its own doesn't seem super strong. But like I said, I'm pretty sure this is the mechanic where you have to use it or lose. I mean, use it to improve it. I thought somewhere it showed you like how many times you've used it. Maybe that's more of a modern mechanic. Just looking for other buttons that tell us anything about it, but looks like not so much. It's fine, don't worry about it. There may be a screen somewhere that shows you, you know, mastery level, or maybe they add that later on. West to Cool, south to Klados. Oh, that's a lot of birds. Watch out. Alright, so I just want to see... We're at 16 MP. Let's see how much we recover here. Just for finishing the fight. Nothing. No. Doran recovered something. Alright, that's fine. Just gotta remember how these old games work. So there's northeast Cool, and north of Cool is Mount Metox. But what's south of here? Treasure? Don't worry about Millie, we got treasure. That's what really matters. And bunnies to destroy. Also, Doran doesn't seem to be moving very much. Kind of lagging behind. Maybe that 2 was actually damage rather than healing. Gotta keep an eye on his hit points. There was a treasure chest on the other side, so... How do we get over there? Oh, we're definitely recovered. Oh no, maybe we gotta level up. That's what recovered our MP. 177.16. No, he's healing 2 hit points. That's fine. He just regenerates a little bit. I want that treasure. Millie, I'm sure you'll understand. There's treasure to get. Ooh, sneak attacked. Didn't seem to make much difference. Maybe if you had a formation, your healers would be at the front or something. I don't know. Spectacles. Cool, cool. Getting some new items. Oh man, I just love these old JRPGs. I like how quickly you just get into things. You don't spend like an hour just to get started. Like, you know, I feel like we're actually playing the game already. Getting items. I don't know who can equip spectacles. That might be for like mages or something. Or oh wait. Never mind. They're the identify item. I remember now, right? Yeah. So it's like an identify spell. Yeah, and you can use it in battle. Okay, I remember now. It's coming back. Star Ocean staple. How do I get that treasure though? Well, we never went up this way either. This is a surprisingly large area. Cool to the east, beach to the west. Well, let's go to the beach. I'm not really trying to grind. I just keep seeing treasure that I want and then having to go get it. I guess we could find out how to run from battle. I'm pretty sure there's a way. Ooh, we got footprints. That's nice. Savory. All right. Gotta get that food for crafting for later. Get all those ingredients. All right. LR, no. Oh, manual targeting. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Figuring out the buttons now a little bit. As long as there's people in your party, they'll just go kill everything generally, so. Cool place. Treasure. Alright, what else we got? So we cannot give him manual orders. We We did get stunned, I see. There's a lot going on. I don't think the combat is super complicated. It just goes kind of quick, and there's not really much of a tutorial. Maybe you should read your manual that came with the game. It's probably the real strat. That's pretty good. We'll be level 99 before we get to the first town. Millie's just long dead. Just abandoned her. Let's just find a town full of statues when we finally get there. You waited too long, guys. Back attack. Love them level ups. Okay, but more importantly, does this get me to that treasure? Yes, it does. All right, now we can go to the town. Nice. I mean, we're doing way too much damage, clearly. They weren't very difficult at level 1, and they're even less difficult at this point. Well, I could try to use the spectacles. We should figure out how to use items in battle. Or savory. All that for some nothing. Bird attack again. All right, let's get moving. Oh, Wolfie. What are we looking for? Honestly, the battle's over before I can figure out how to input better commands. At least we move quickly. That's what really matters. That's what really counts. So it looks like there's just a big loop around the river. Not a very complicated. So this does pause it for a second. Ah, there we go. So there's the run command. You can get hit as you're running away. That's pretty good. That's why we never run. Face your problems head on. Don't run from it. I think I'm on the right path now. Okay, let's see what else we got on the explant menu. Special, item, tactics. We can't do any of that right now, but... There we go. We can use, like, flare bomb. Let's use one of our spectacles just for fun. So I think it just said 50 HP. If it had a weakness like fire or ice, it would have said that as well. It's nice of them to give you a way to see enemy weaknesses right at the beginning of the game. I kind of appreciate that. A lot of times games hold that off till halfway through, and you're already past the point where it would have been really useful. Or, like, it's nice to have that for, like, boss fights and stuff, too, early on. Well, as soon as we get a mage, anyway. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if the regenerating after combat thing is some kind of talent or skill. It might just be hidden. So that's kind of what it reminds me of. It doesn't actually have any skills that I can see. But, that is the kind of thing that I would expect to happen later on. I meant to read that sign. I missed it. Okay, we're getting closer to the village of Cool. Actually, a much longer walk than I was expecting. I thought this was only going to take like 5 minutes. And yes, I'd spent a lot of time going around in a circle, but... larger area than originally expected. So I'll always take the wrong path. Let's put me right on in the middle here. This looks like the right direction. That definitely looks like the right direction. Hold on. Well, see, because now there was... now there was a route to the left. I have to see what was over there. Honestly, not that it's in English, but a surprising amount of, like, voice dialogues for combat. Pretty common nowadays, but... Gotta remember, but when this game came out, Super Nintendo, there was not a lot of talking in most of these games. Audio files were extremely limited. Even the music had a hard time, you know, getting all the fancy instruments going. Just don't be the beach. Yep. I'm a big dummy. I was already there. Alright. Blue, stop backtracking. Get into the village of Cool. Should we be talking to people here, though? Like, I don't know, man. Oh, you mustn't touch me. I'm already infected. Is this the end of Cool? I intend to be here until I die. But if I had the herb atop Mount Metox, I might be saved. Well, you got 3 days from when you got infected. So if this was a real disease, I'd be fine. Never touch anyone. Introvert hermits, unite. Except don't really unite, because you might die. It's Billy, after her. Oh. Looks like she's almost alive, but trapped in stone. I guess it's real. People really do turn to stone. Do not come near me. You must not touch me, child. Father. I can no longer be saved. I can't even be my father's side. Hold his hand at a time like this. This can't be happening. You could wear some gloves. Maybe. I don't know if I'd risk it. Rotix and Dorn. Will you take my daughter home? Yeah, that's how we came. Millie. Millie, get your butt out of here or you're grounded. For life. Is that how you want to die? Turn to a stone crying on the ground? I'm being insensitive. Well, the Village of Cool's doomed. Sorry, everyone. Wait. Dorn? Did you plan on going all by yourself? You want to get the herb on that summit of Mount Metox, huh? I can always tell what you're thinking. What were you thinking, going to a dangerous place all by yourself? You barely know any magic. I'm sorry, but my father... Look at me. No, look at me. Look at me. Cheer up. All we have to do is find the herb and then your father will be better. Right? Yeah. It's a disease that my master father, who expert healer, couldn't figure out, but if we young children climb a dangerous mountain and find some random herb, we'll save him. That's all it takes, is you just gotta believe. I don't like looking at your face when you're sad. So I won't. Dorn? Sheesh. You, Unga. What's wrong? Are you okay? Stay away from me. I'm fine. Just really edgy. I don't want anyone to touch me. Hold on, I'll get someone. If only she knew healing magic, I could heal her. She'd done her homework. Might have got injured by all those rabbits we were fighting. Radix is Dorn, he's... Ow. Oh, ow. Voice is getting deeper as he gets slower. Oh, whenever there's trouble, the first thing she says is always Radix. I'm having a nap. Oh, geez, quit your banging, man. I hate it when people knock like that. Radix, it's door. Alright, alright. Just let me put some clothes on. I was in bed. Jeesh. Can I buy some weapons? No. Too late for weapon shopping. Ooh, look at that! Reflection in the water. I didn't notice that. Very, very nice. Alright, by the way, Doran, how you doing? You okay, buddy? What are you talking about? But you were just... I said it was nothing, didn't I? Don't get me wrong, I was just a little dizzy from standing here listening to you whine. Anyway, Radix, let's go to get the herb on Summit of Mount Metox. We're gonna save Millie's dad. Yeah, alright. Right. Fell worms show up, so you gotta be careful. Except for them worms of fell. Alright, let's see how far we can get. I'm gonna try to keep these episodes to about an hour. Hey, how come I can't run anymore? It's not an emergency. Oh, hey, Millie, are you gonna actually fight? You don't know anything. You know anything about fighting. Well, she's got a rod and a robe. Some sandals. No skill. Nice. She is supposedly a magic user that loves fruit parfait. I'm not sure if she knows any magic. Might be able to sing. Likes animals. Magical ability. Maybe. You believe it. Is there any other tactics? Make us the top priority. Think carefully. There you go. Dorn. Protect your allies. Formation. Ooh, Astral Shift, that's fun. Let's put me in the front. Actually, hold on. If I put Millie in number 3, then we can have the front two. We can just go like that. She's in the back row because she's a healer. There's a lot of formations. Diamond Shift. Okay, well, I mean, there's a few formations. Maybe we'll learn new formations later. Alright, time to go. I miss my running. Alright, are the nighttime bunnies more deadly? No. Thanks for helping. Everyone just watch while I slaughter the rabbits. Honestly, she's level 1. She just gets some observation experience. She just gets to watch. Did we go this way? Might be some treasure. I did, in fact, go this way. Maybe there's less encounters at night. All the rabbits are sleeping. So I assume if you just followed the path, you probably would have got to the town in like 10 seconds. Hey, jump over me. I gotta say, Dorn's not doing very much lately with the formation that I gave him. Hey, she learned how to heal people. There we go. That's what counts. Now she can just stay in the back and keep me alive when I make bad decisions. Alright, that's the beach, so then we gotta go this way. You look at this. We made it all the way to town in like, I don't know, 3 encounters, and I still took a side path that I didn't need to take. Sneaky! Yeah, that puts her in the front, so it's dangerous. Here. Well, I got interrupted and stunned. You guys gonna help out? No? I thought I told him to protect his allies, and I got stunned. He just watched. So I'm gonna hazard a guess that that's not a good strategy for him. How about you just take some initiative? And Millie, make us the top priority. Thank you. Don't just stand there thinking. Actually do something. Oh, the old man didn't make it. So I think by now everyone in the village is stoned. If Millie's dad turned to stone, he was probably the last one infected. So I guess that's it. The virus is done. Everyone's been turned to stone. It can't infect anyone else. Alright, we're almost at Mount Metox. Maybe. Don't you sneaky attack me. Alright, now he's attacking. That's better. Hey, he blocked. Not bad. I do think the combat's pretty fun so far. Careful, there's fell worms around here. If they touch you, they can stick their eggs to you. Oh. And if the eggs hatch, we're in serious trouble. Alright, I'm gonna end the episode here. Next episode, we're gonna kill some fell worms without letting them touch us. Get a herb and save the world. Or at least save some people that got turned to stone, I guess. Look, I'm not an expert on JRPG heroes. I'll see you guys next episode. Hope you're enjoying, got a good idea for the basics of the game. And I look forward to playing some more. Thanks for watching. Hope you have enjoyed, and have a great day.